G'day wildlife warriors, it's me B, and I'm thrilled you're here for another Bonza adventure. Today we're diving deep under the sea to meet one of the most unique critters around, the seahorse. With a horse's head, curly tail, and a knack for surprises, these little guys are truly one of a kind. From their wild way of swimming to their incredible family life, seahorses break all the rules. So grab your snorkel, let's explore 13 jaw-dropping facts about these underwater marvels. Here's a wild one. Seahorses are actually fish. That might sound surprising because when you look at a seahorse, it doesn't really fit the image most of us have in our heads when we think of a fish. With their upright posture, curled tails, and horse-like heads, they seem almost mythical, like creatures from a fairy tale rather than the ocean. But despite their unusual appearance, seahorses are true fish through and through. They live their entire lives underwater, just like goldfish or sharks, and they breathe using gills. If you look closely, you can even see their tiny gill openings as they draw in water to extract oxygen. So, even though they don't have fins like a tuna or the sleek body of a salmon, they're still part of the fish family. What really sets seahorses apart is their armor-like body. Instead of the usual fish scales, seahorses are covered in tough, bony plates that act like a suit of armor, protecting them from predators. This unique body structure is just one of the many adaptations that help them survive in their underwater world. Seahorses belong to a fascinating family called Syngnathidae, which also includes pipefish and sea dragons. All these creatures share some pretty cool features, like long tube-shaped snouts and bodies built for blending in with seaweed and coral. It's like they're the masters of disguise in the fish world. Their long snouts are perfect for slurping up tiny shrimp and plankton, and their bony bodies make them tough little survivors. So, even though they look totally different from most fish, make no mistake, seahorses are as fishy as it gets. Next time you're at an aquarium or spot a seahorse in the wild, you can impress your friends by saying, "Check out that amazing fish." It's just another reminder that the ocean is full of surprises, and sometimes the most extraordinary creatures are hiding in plain sight. Ready for a shocker? In the seahorse world, it's the dads who get pregnant. The male has a pouch where the female deposits her eggs, sometimes hundreds at a time. Dad fertilizes and carries the eggs for weeks, keeping them safe until they hatch. When it's time, he goes into labor and releases a cloud of tiny baby seahorses. In the ocean, seahorse dads are the true heroes of childbirth. Seahorses are the ultimate color changers. They can shift from bright yellow to murky brown or leafy green, blending perfectly with their surroundings. This camouflage helps them hide from predators and sneak up on prey. Special skin cells called chromatophores let them control their colors in seconds. But it's not just for hiding. They use color to communicate, especially during courtship dances. Flashy colors mean, "I'm interested," or "I'm stressed." Their color-changing skills are both a survival tool and a secret language. Unlike most fish, seahorses have a prehensile tail, perfect for gripping. They use it to anchor themselves to seagrass or coral, staying put in strong currents. Their tail is made of bony plates and flexible joints, making it both strong and bendy. It's like having a built-in safety rope. Scientists even study seahorse tails for inspiration in robotics. This clever tail is a lifesaver in the wild ocean. Seahorses swim upright, totally different from most fish. They glide vertically, heads up and tails down, looking like tiny underwater knights. Their main engine is a tiny dorsal fin on their back, fluttering up to 70 times per second. Two small pectoral fins behind their eyes help them steer. It's a gentle, graceful way to move, no tail propeller needed. Watching a seahorse swim is like seeing a living piece of art. When you watch a seahorse drifting through the water, it's easy to be mesmerized by their gentle, almost magical movements. They seem to float effortlessly, their delicate fins fluttering like tiny wings. But don't be fooled by their grace. Seahorses are actually some of the slowest swimmers in the entire ocean. In fact, if there were an underwater Olympics, the seahorse would definitely not be taking home any gold medals for speed. Their top speed is just about 1.5 meters per hour. That's slower than most people walk. Imagine trying to cross a swimming pool at that pace. It would take you ages. For seahorses, this slow-motion lifestyle is just the way things are. The reason for their sluggishness lies in their unique body shape. Seahorses have upright, elongated bodies and tiny, almost transparent fins. These fins beat rapidly, but they don't generate much power. Instead of slicing through the water like a fish, seahorses gently paddle, making them vulnerable to even the mildest currents and sudden storms. That's why seahorses have developed some clever survival strategies. Their prehensile tails act like anchors, allowing them to grip onto seagrass, coral, or anything sturdy nearby, and their ability to blend in with their surroundings, thanks to their remarkable camouflage, helps them avoid predators. Since they can't outrun danger, they rely on hiding and holding on tight. Sometimes, though, even these adaptations aren't enough. Powerful storms can sweep seahorses away from their homes, and it's not uncommon to find them washed up on shore after rough weather. But every weakness in nature is often balanced by a clever adaptation. For seahorses, their slow speed is offset by their incredible ability to disappear into their environment and hold on through the toughest conditions. So, while they may never win a race, seahorses are true survivors. Their unique blend of vulnerability and resilience makes them one of the ocean's most fascinating creatures. Even if they're not fast, they're perfectly designed for the world they call home. Here's a wild fact: seahorses don't have a stomach. Food passes through them quickly, so they have to eat all day long to stay energized. Their favorite snacks: tiny crustaceans like brine shrimp, up to 3,000 a day. Anchored by their tails, they wait for food to drift by. With no teeth, they use their snouts like vacuums, slurping up prey in a flash. It's called pivot feeding, lightning fast and super efficient. Seahorses may be slow swimmers, but they're speedy eaters. Seahorses have some of the coolest eyes in the ocean. Each eye moves independently. One can look forward, the other backward. This gives them a 360-degree view, perfect for spotting food and danger at the same time. When they spot prey, both eyes lock on for perfect aim. Their vision helps them hunt and stay safe. Talk about multitasking. Seahorses are true romantics. Many species mate for life. Their courtship dance is a beautiful ritual of color changes, tail holding, and synchronized swimming. Some pairs even greet each other with a daily dance to strengthen their bond. This loyalty is rare among fish, and shows just how special seahorses are. Their daily rituals keep them in sync, especially when it's time for the female to lay eggs. Seahorses prove that love stories exist under the sea. What a pair! There's not just one kind of seahorse. There are over 40 species worldwide. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, from the fingernail-sized pygmy seahorse to the big-bellied giant. Some blend perfectly with coral, others with seaweed. Each species is adapted to its own unique home, from tropical reefs to cooler waters. Scientists are still discovering new species, reminding us how much there is to learn. The seahorse family is as diverse as it is fascinating. Seahorses take camouflage to the next level. They don't just change color, they can grow fronds and bumps to match their surroundings. Some even develop stringy filaments to look like seagrass or coral. It's a slow but brilliant way to become nearly invisible to predators and prey. Their cousins, the leafy and weedy sea dragons, are the ultimate masters of disguise. In the ocean, hiding in plain sight is a seahorse specialty. Instead of scales, seahorses wear a suit of bony armor. Their bodies are covered in hard plates, making them tough and hard to eat. This armor protects them from most predators. Only the strongest crabs or fish can get through. Even after death, their skeletons keep their shape. They traded speed for strength, becoming some of the toughest little critters in the sea. Seahorses are true warriors. Here's the most important fact: seahorses need our help. These tiny, magical creatures are facing more challenges than ever before, and their survival depends on what we do next. Seahorses are not just beautiful to look at. They play a vital role in keeping our oceans healthy and balanced. But, right now, they are in trouble, and it's up to us to make a difference. Many species are threatened by habitat loss, pollution, and being caught accidentally in fishing nets. Every year, thousands of seahorses are swept up in fishing gear meant for other animals, and many don't survive. Pollution, especially plastic waste, is another huge problem. When trash ends up in the ocean, it can harm seahorses directly or destroy the places they call home. Their homes, seagrass beds, mangroves, and coral reefs, are disappearing fast. These habitats are like underwater forests, providing shelter and food for seahorses and countless other creatures. But as coastlines are developed and pollution spreads, these vital areas are shrinking, leaving seahorses with nowhere safe to live. Some are collected for aquariums or souvenirs, putting even more pressure on their populations. In many places, seahorses are dried and sold as trinkets or used in traditional medicines. This trade removes thousands of seahorses from the wild every year, making it even harder for their populations to recover. But there's hope. Scientists and conservationists are working hard to protect seahorses and their habitats. They're restoring seagrass beds, cleaning up polluted waters, and studying seahorses to learn how best to help them. These efforts are making a real difference, but they need our support to succeed. We can help by caring for our oceans and never buying real marine souvenirs. Simple actions, like picking up trash at the beach, using less plastic, and making smart choices when we shop, can all help protect seahorses. Every small step adds up to a big difference for these amazing animals. Learning about seahorses is the first step to saving them. The more we know, the more we can share with others, and inspire them to care, too. Teaching friends and family about seahorses helps spread the message and builds a community of ocean protectors. Let's be their voice and protect these underwater jewels. Together, we can make sure seahorses continue to thrive in our oceans for generations to come. Every action counts. Let's stand up for seahorses and give them the future they deserve. What an incredible journey. From heroic dads to color-changing superpowers, seahorses are full of surprises. Which fact was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay curious. There are so many more amazing creatures to discover together. Until next time, keep exploring and be a true wild